What's going on, everybody? It is Drizzy, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Welcome back to Lock of the Week, Episode 5. I am back kind of on my normal setup. I got a little different camera angle today, a little different kind of setup. I moved it around a little bit just because I kind of like this better. It just gives me more wide angle and gives you guys a little bit better. I know the microphone's in the way, but when we minimize it to look at FanDuel, you guys won't notice it that much. But finally back to talk about the Sunday Slate. I know the last 2 weeks I talked about Monday Night Football, and then I was sick, and then I had some videos. It was a bad couple weeks, but we are back, a regular video here today to bring you guys some bets that are hopefully going to hit. We've got some really risky ones, but we've also got some safe ones. We just need to win the coin back because we are down bad, and the last couple weeks have been dry. So this is hopefully gonna bring us back. If we're a little quick, I totally recorded this beforehand, and I definitely messed up on the recording. So yeah, that's my fault. So we're having to record it again. Austin's not very enthused about it because he's got to sit here and listen to me jap on for however long. But it's okay because I'm going to pay for his parlay. Even though he's making it, I'm going to pay for it. So, but welcome back.
You actually pay for it?
I'll pay for it. That was my bad. That was 20 minutes I wasted
right.
of your time. Who knows what you could have been doing? Probably making other parlays.
Yeah. Hey, I probably could have made $10.
Probably. You probably could have gone and made $10. But anyways, welcome back. Thank you guys for joining me today. It's good to be back. We had a great last Sunday. I got the NFL games right here. Week 4, obviously I already talked about the Lions game and stuff. We had the first London game. The Jags beat the Falcons. We had the Ravens that put a beating on the Browns. Rams Colts went to OT. Vikings finally got their first win. The Titans destroy the Bengals. I'm not sure where the Bengals are really going to take that team right now. Bucks beat the Saints. Bills actually put a beating on the Dolphins. As after the Dolphins did what they did to the Broncos, that was crazy to see. And the Bills are definitely gotten over that hump that they had in Week 1, and they are probably one of the most dangerous teams in the NFL right now. Broncos Bears, the team of the who's the worst, or the battle of who's the worst. That one game actually didn't turn out too bad. Broncos ended up winning. They came back from a 28-0 deficit. So. Pretty bad for Bears fans, honestly. But they did win on Thursday Night Football against the Commanders, which was a not a blowout, but it was a slaughter. 40 points put up by the Bears.
It was a blowout.
Yeah, it was pretty much a blowout. Eagles go to OT with the Commanders, but they end up pulling it out. Texans destroyed the Steelers. The Chargers keep it close with a backup Aiden O'Connell with the Raiders. 49ers beat the Cardinals. The Cowboys put a slaughter on the Patriots, not even close, 38-3. Chiefs barely keep it with the Jets, kind of help from some refs there. And then Monday Night Football, we already talked about that and everything. So it was a crazy week. I think I talked about it a little bit in the last video because we just had our bets on Monday Night Football, which didn't hit. We are dry. We've been dry, and none of those bets hit. We had Chiefs covering. They didn't. And then we had a first touchdown score, and that didn't hit either. So, but the Bears, DJ Moore went for like 263 touchdowns. Justin Fields is playing out of his mind. To be fair, it's against two below averages defenses, but still, you got to be happy if you're a Justin Fields fan. So he's actually been playing decent. I mean great. But who knows if that keeps up later with the more teams and harder teams that they play. So we will slowly see. But we got a crazy week of football coming up. I'm going to actually this time, so this is where I made the mistake. When I minimized the face cam, I didn't pull up the actual FanDuel. So you guys were just staring at a black screen. So to bring up FanDuel this time, I'm actually going to minimize you guys. There we go. We'll put it about there. And this time I'll make the mistake. There we go. Now you guys can actually see. So this is pulling up FanDuel right now. So we'll get through the episode here, talk about some of the games real quick. We got the Jags playing in London 2 weeks in a row, but this time against the Bills. It's going to be a little harder to pull out this win. We got Dolphins, Giants. Dolphins coming off a loss, but the Giants are the Giants. This game scares me, though, because the Giants are going to have that one game where they just, for some reason, come out and destroy, but I don't know if it's this game. Titans, Colts, Saints, Patriots, both going to be close games. Ravens, Steelers. I'm not a big Steelers guy, and Kenny Pickett's hurt. I think he will still play, though. Texans, Falcons. The Texans have been looking surprisingly good, and C.J. Stroud looking like the offensive rookie of the year favorite right now. Panthers Lions, Bengals Cardinals, Eagles Rams, Chiefs Vikings. That'll be a decent game, honestly, I think. Jets Broncos, and then Sunday Night Football. This game's going to be unbelievable. Everyone's got to tune into this one if you're a football fan. Cowboys 49ers going to be a crazy game. Both teams have looked amazing, and that Cowboys defense has looked great, and that 49ers team in general has looked amazing. So that is going to be the game to watch. But we got a pretty good Sunday slate here. A lot of going to be close games. I think there's going to be a lot of upsets and a lot of games that surprise us. So I can't wait to see. But let's get right into the bets here. We need to get these bets in and lock them down so we can actually win something this week, because it has been rough the last couple weeks. So we've got about $55 in bets today, along with Austin's lock of the week. But I went with some safe, and I put a lot on like one bet. Did a little different this time. Didn't go with my normal ones, but I'll explain right now. So first one, we've got just a parlay I put together. Called it Marshall's Lock, but I have no name for it. But I just took 4 money lines, and I'm putting $25 on it, and I will explain why. So I've got Bills money line. I think the Bills are going to go to London. They'll probably keep it a game for a little bit against Jacksonville, but they're going to end up running away with this game. I think that the Bills are going to probably win by a couple touchdowns here. The Jags are decent. They're just not the Bills, and the Bills have been playing very good. Now, it does scare me a little bit. You never know what could happen. If Josh Allen has a bad game, it could be really bad for them. But I don't think that's going to happen. Giants, sorry, I totally went off track there, but I got the Bills money line here. Next leg of this parlay, I've got Colts over the Titans. I think this is the scariest one here, but I think I like Mike Vrabel and the Colts, or I like Mike Vrabel and the Titans, but something tells me the Colts at home, Anthony Richardson has been playing great. It's going to come down to the wire like the Rams game did, but the Colts are going to pull this one out. And I know this is the scariest one. Honestly, the line being at 2.5 is kind of scary, honestly. I think a lot of people are going to think Titans are going to win this one, but I've got Colts money line here. Next one, I've got Ravens money line. Minus 220 for Ravens money line, I think is great. With Kenny Pickett being half hurt and Matt Canada still working that team and that offense, I think Ravens money line is free here. I think Ravens are going to probably win by quite a bit here. I'm not a Steelers guy. I don't think they're going to perform well, and I don't think they are that good of a team. It sucks, but I don't like the pieces that they have on that team. And the last leg of this parlay is the Texans money line. Another plus 114, but I think this one's actually free. I think this is insane. I think that the Texans have actually looked really good. And with the Falcons losing in London, coming all the way back to the USA, and then the Texans winning last week against the Steelers defense, but one team's on the downslope and one team's on the rise. And I think the Texans are just going to keep rolling here, and they are going to run through the Falcons. I think they might win by like 10-ish points. The Texans have looked good. CJ Stroud has been playing amazing. So I think this is actually going to really favor the Texans. They have looked good. So I got Texas money line here. But that is the play. That is it. We've got 4 money lines here. We got Bills money line, Colts money line, Ravens money line, and Texans money line. Plus 843. I've got $25 on it to pay out $210. I think I have it on a different sportsbook app. $25 to pay out $232, so it's only $2 difference, but odds change. That is my lock. I think these are gonna hit. The Colts money line's scary, but I think the Colts are gonna pull it out, and I think we're gonna win about $230 here. I need to win some back. I need to win all that lost money back, and I think this is how we do it, is with that play here. But if we can't do it with that play, we're going to move on from my lock. We are going to move on to Austin's lock of the week. I'm going to follow along him here. He is my episode 5 guest. I don't know if I said that in the beginning. I know I did the first time I recorded, but I got Austin here, and he's going to hopefully give us his lock of the week. And hopefully, he can be the first one to actually win. I've had multiple guests on my show. I've had Austin once. I've had Donnie in Dallas, and then my brother put a parlay together. But all those did not hit. So rolling back to Austin here, he is hopefully going to be the first on the board in terms of money and bring us a lock. So what do we got?
All right. So, like I said the last time, this is all on Detroit's game.
Yep.
I want to watch my parlay not hit.
Yes, we
So,
will be at this game. Me and him will be at this game, so it's going to be a lot of energy into this parlay.
all right. So I got David Montgomery
Mm-hmm.
for an anytime touchdown,
Okay.
and then
Had to switch cameras. My first camera actually died on me, so I'm on a very less camera. So that setup will be back. I didn't have it charged, so switching over to the backup camera right now. So it's gonna be a little bit worse quality, but it doesn't matter anyways. Like I said, we're already past the intro part, so you guys are just looking at me while we do the parlay. The camera died, I think, while I was doing my money lines, but you guys saw it anyways, so it didn't matter. I just didn't have my camera in there, but I talked about them anyways. So we're gonna kind of backtrack and we'll let Austin do his lock of the week. Because I know you guys, we already started from there, but we'll just start over and Austin, give us your parlay.
all right. So I got David Montgomery,
Yep,
anytime touchdown.
got it.
Jared Goff, 1+ passing touchdowns. Just boost the odds up, you know.
Just boost the odds up, got it.
And then I got Sam Laporta over 53.5.
Sam Laporta's over.
Josh Reynolds over 42.5.
Josh Reynolds over. Okay.
And I got Adam Thielen over 4.5 receptions.
Okay, I like that. He's a huge target for them.
And then I got Bryce Young over 8.5 rushing yards.
Bryce Young over 8.5 rushing yards. Got it.
And that's it.
And that is it. All right, so we've got a pretty 6-leg parlay here. $10 will pay out $198.90. So after the $10 back, it's going to be about $210. I like this. I think Dave Montgomery, with Jahmyr Gibbs out, I mean, he's going to get a workload. And so as long as we get inside the 5, I think he's getting a touchdown. Jared Goff passing touchdown, boosting the odds. Amon-Ra St. Brown out. Jamal coming back, but you know they're not going to throw him the ball like he's been there for a while. So Laporta and Reynolds are going to take a huge chunk of the yards there, and I think both of their overs are huge. I think it might come down to the fourth quarter since we took both of their overs, but it's still going to hit. Adam Thielen has been a workhorse for the Panthers, and then Bryce Young's over on rushing yards. That pocket's going to collapse quick. Aiden and Charles Harris have been on one, and they have been getting sacks left and right. He's going to get sacked, I think, quite a bit, but he's going to be able to get out of that pocket once or twice because he's pretty fast, a little small, so he'll be able to shift out of that pocket, and I think over 8.5. I think some of these are gonna hit pretty quickly. I think that Dave Montgomery, Jared Goff passing, and Bryce Young's over, maybe even Adam Thielen's receptions might all hit in the first half. So I think this is a pretty good parlay and a good lock of the week. So you had another leg in there. I don't remember what it was, but I think he took that one out.
It was Jared Goff plus 200, but I took that out.
That's fair. This is a pretty good one. So Austin, like we said, trying to get on the board as no one is on the board yet. So hopefully this one, he put a little bit of an easier one. Last time was a $10 win, 10K. I like this one a little bit more, especially since we'll be at that game. I will probably get some coverage for you guys, take some videos, and probably if like the bet comes down to it with the David Montgomery touchdown, I'll probably take a video of us our reaction because if it comes down and we can actually hit a bet, we need to win some money back. So if we're at that game and we hit this bet, man, it would be unbelievably insane. So we're hoping for the bet to hit and the Lions win, but usually you can't get both, so we'll hopefully at least one of them happens. So moving on, we will get rid of this, and then one thing that I am keeping in this show is this Sunday night touchdown score. So Sunday Night Football is going to be, we got some college football going on here. We got Georgia destroying still. Colorado, Arizona State kind of close. Notre Dame 7-7 at halftime. But Sunday Night Football, first touchdown score. I've done that. I hit this week 2. I got a Raheem Mostert first touchdown score. But since then, I have not gotten one. So who do I got scoring the first touchdown? Well, Christian McCaffrey's the obvious one. Everyone thinks Christian McCaffrey. Tony Pollard, that's a good one too. Debo, CD, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk. I got Brandon Ayuk scoring the first touchdown. $10 pays out $110 after the payback. I think they're going to get down there with Christian McCaffrey, and then I think everyone's going to think they're going to run it in. And fantasy owners are going to be a little mad because not Christian McCaffrey this time. They're going to throw it in the end zone to Brandon Ayuk. He got the first touchdown in week 1 when I actually bet on the first touchdown in week 1. I don't remember who it was on, but I like Brandon Ayuk first touchdown. Tony Pollard and Christian are the obvious ones, and it's always not great to go obvious. Sometimes you can, but I think this game's gonna start out a bit different than everyone thinks. So Brandon Ayuk is my first touchdown scorer for the Sunday Night Football, and that is the bet on the lock of the week that we will always keep through all 17 weeks for the rest of the season. So we'll get that out of here, and then I have one last bet for you guys. Like I said, we got a total of $55, and we're at 45 right now. This is a pretty safe bet, and it's a Prize Picks entry, which I can do it on here, but I already have I'll flash up the Prize Picks entry either right now or after we're done talking. But this is a pretty safe one, so I'm also gonna take Josh Reynolds over. It's only a 2-leg parlay, but the first leg is Josh Reynolds over, so hopefully he goes over. But I have him on Prize Picks is over 43.5, but this is over 42.5, so same thing basically. And then the last part of this is we go to the Dolphins game down here. I've got Tyreek Hill. Anytime on Prize Picks, it's anytime passing, rushing, receiving, but anytime touchdown score. And $10 on Prize Picks pays out 30. Here, I think it pays out like 31. Yep, it'd pay out 31, but $10 to pay out $30. I just wanted something simple, and not just a first touchdown score or something weird. Just something simple for you guys. Actually decent odds and something we can get a hit hopefully, and maybe if none of the other bets hit, that we can actually have a win. So Josh Reynolds over, Tyreek touchdown. I think those are both good, solid locks. Josh Reynolds especially his over, and then Tyreek, I think he's definitely scoring against that Giants defense, as that Giants team has been rough. So, well, that is all I have for you guys this week. Take 2. Hopefully everything's fine. If not, then guess what? You probably won't see me till week 6. So I think everything should be fine though. But we've got $55 on the line. We will be at the game for one of them. Got a lot of bets going, and $25 on one of the big ones. We got Sunday night first touchdown score. We got a Prize Picks entry, and then we got Austin's lock of the week. We need a hit. Well, that's basically down to it. We need a hit, but I will bring myself back here. I know this is actually, I'm not gonna bring myself back because this camera doesn't do well with large screen because I'm on the backup camera. So sorry about the technical errors with the camera and stuff like that, so you guys are going to probably not see me for a little bit, probably see an error message from my camera, but as long as we got the episode done the second time. So glad we're back on the setup, and glad we're doing Sunday slates again. Like I said, it's been a week since we did them, and then 2 weeks before that I wasn't feeling good and had to do a short episode. So we need to win, basically, as simple as that. So if you guys want to tail, that's fine. If you guys want to fade, go right ahead. I don't have a problem with that, but we need to win. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you do, please leave a like, subscribe, and tune in to episode 6. And I plan on doing this for the rest of the season. I have fun doing this until we lose basically all our money. It's probably when I'll stop. So hopefully we win something this week. But appreciate you guys for watching. Appreciate Austin for coming on the show. Next week, I don't know who we'll have, but whoever it is, maybe they can keep up with Austin's win, because we're definitely winning this week. That's not a promise, but we're winning this week. So appreciate you guys for watching. I will see you guys next week. Enjoy your Sunday watching football. I hope it's a good one, and I hope you guys hit your bets. And I will see you guys all next week. Take care.